Hey everyone, my name is John, and 7 months ago I posted a video up on YouTube talking about living with ulcerative colitis while on Remicade, so people who are about to start the drug could get a better idea for what it's actually going to be like when you're on it. I've been on the drug for 8 years, and prior to being on it, I had no luck with anything else. I took 6-MP, which almost killed me. I was on several months long of prednisone, which also was a terrible experience in my life. And I had just a bunch of other drugs that really didn't do anything. I'm posting this video because I want to talk about some changes that have happened since I've been on the drug. More specifically, my skin. That's really something that's been a problem with this drug over the past year only. So for the first 7 years I've had no problems, but recently I've been developing these weird rashes, and at first I didn't think it was associated with Remicade. I went to the dermatologist, got 2 biopsies. They were pretty vague at stating what was going on within the biopsies, and my dermatologist, I think, gave me pretty poor advice. And he didn't think I should stop the Remicade. But then when I went to my GI doctor and he saw how bad these rashes were getting, because I've just been living with them for quite a while now, and dealing with them with lotions and stuff like that, which really hasn't helped that much, he decided that we should stop the drug because he went to a seminar, and obviously he knows what he's talking about, but just recently he went to the seminar where they were talking about dermatological conditions associated with people who take Remicade, and he thought, right about me, because I had come in there once before, and he was almost positive that all of this was due to the Remicade. He went over the biopsies as well and saw some keywords in it that really, I guess, triggered him into thinking that this definitely was it. So I'm stopping the drug, and I'm absolutely terrified. I'm going to try a diet and maybe some marijuana to treat the condition, because I've had success with that in the past. The diet thing is not something I've tried before. There's a book called Breaking the Vicious Cycle, which I hear is absolutely phenomenal for people who have this condition, but it's a very hard diet to adhere to. So I'm creating a food diary about it, and I'm going to write down all the foods you can and cannot eat, and then trying to adhere to it as best as I can after we figure out if this whole Remicade thing is the cause of the problem. I don't want to go changing that right now, because that's just another variable that could completely confuse the results of things. So what I want to do now is show you guys what the actual rashes look like. I'm going to show you some stuff on my shin, which is where the rash first started. Then we're going to go on my thigh, and I'll show you something on the forearm, just so you get an idea as to what this could be like, and if you ever actually need to go to the doctor and talk to them about it, you might have a better idea. So this is the shin right here. This is what it looks like. These are really not fun. They definitely burn after I get out of the shower. They can be itchy if I touch them, and this is where the rash actually started, right here, right in the front of my shin. This is the first breakout right here. This was about a year ago. Moving up to my thigh, if you go near the lateral part of my quad, you can see a really big one. This one here just showed up a couple weeks ago. I want to say this one showed up probably a week after I got Remicade, maybe a week and a half later. I got this one, and I got those two. So these were right after the Remicade dose, within a week or so, which leads me to believe that it is the Remicade, and that's just very disheartening. This is the inside upper part of my thigh. Another little guy over there. Here's some more in my legs area, and it's the same on the other side, on the other leg areas. But this is the forearm. You can see that it's pretty it's bigger than it's about a quarter size in the actual radius of it, and then some extra stuff on the edge. But that's it. I mean radius, circumference. Jesus Christ. So that's the cyst that it starts out as, something like that, and then it just kind of dries out and then turns into something like that. So wham and bam. It's not fun. Now my doctor suggested that I try a different drug. He wants me to go on Humira, and I am not going to do that, because if this is associated with Remicade, Humira and Remicade are the same. They're TNF-A blockers. Ultimately, they do the same thing to your immune system. My doctor, from what I believe, which I didn't talk to him about this, is kind of hypothesizing that because Humira is human synthesized, it's constructed from a fully human monoclonal antibody, and infliximab is done through mice antibodies, and I believe that he thinks that the difference between these two things might change how my body responds to it, but I'm really not convinced because in the end they are TNF-A blockers, and that's that. So I'm hesitant to do that, but I hope this video helped you guys at least a little bit. If you have any questions, please feel free to message me. I'll try my best to answer them. If you want to get another perspective on things, I'll give it a shot. I wish you all the best of luck, and I hope you guys stay healthy and well.